not sure, ma'am.
Okay. But the withdrawal and the encashment was within the knowledge of the Vice President. Because in fact,
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
this is a different question now, Your Honor.
Finish your question, counsel.
In fact, Mr. Ortonio, you will confirm that lahat ng nangyayari patungkol sa confidential funds, nire-report ito sa Vice Presidente. Tama ba?
Again,
Vague, Your Honor.
How is
Objection.
that vague, Your Honor?
Kindly reform and be more specific, counsel. Are you just asking about the fact that Mr. Ortonio accompanied Gina on all 4 occasions? Kung alam ng BCN?
No, Your Honor, I'm referring to all matters pertaining to the confidential funds.
Vague,
These
Your
are reported to the Vice President and reported to and or instructed by the Vice President.
Then that would be vague, counsel. Kindly be more specific. Kasi dininay niya na kanina kung he said he doesn't know if the Vice President knew that he would accompany Gina. Kindly be more specific. You can ask the witness. He's intelligent enough. Ask him specific questions, counsel.
I will park that for now, Your Honor. I will.
You
go
can
back
move
to
on
that.
then.
Okay. Now let's go to the audit observation memoranda, Mr. Ortonio. You will confirm that you are familiar with this audit observation memoranda. I'm referring to Prosecution's Exhibit P-I-12-B, P-I-12-A, P-I-12-E, P-I-12-I.
yes, I'm familiar with the document, ma'am.
Okay.
For the record, witness was confronted with the 3 documents.
Okay. Mr. Ortonio, you are familiar with this audit observation memoranda dahil ikaw ay binigyan ng kopya ng mga ito. Correct?
Yes, that's correct. I
In
received
fact-
on behalf of the Vice President.
You've received it on behalf of the Vice President. In fact, lumagda ka dyan bilang patunay ng iyong pagtanggap sa mga audit observation memoranda na iyong tinitingnan ngayon. Tama ba?
Yes, that's correct.
At kayo rin ang inatasang sumagot ng audit observation na memoranda na yan ng Vice Presidente. Tama ba?
Yes, I was given instructions to prepare the draft for the reply.
Okay, given instructions by the Vice President herself. Tama ba?
Yes.
And is it also correct to say na bago kayo tumugon sa mga audit observation memoranda na yan, sinuri at pinag-aralan din ninyo ang mga liquidation report na kalakip dito?
I consulted with the Special Disbursing Officer and the Security Officer on the information that will be included in the reply.
So you also studied, you also checked, reviewed those liquidation reports that were attached to the, that were referred to in that audit observation memoranda. Tama ba?
Ma'am, I only consulted the Special Disbursing Officer and the Security Officer on the information that will be included in the reply.
So you are saying, hindi mo nakita ang liquidation report, umasa ka lamang sa kung anong nireport sa inyo ng Special Disbursing Officer at ng Security Officer?
Yes, I got the information from them, ma'am.
Okay. How about the certification and accomplishment reports? Of course, you saw these documents because in fact, you would be referring later to these documents in your reply to the audit observation memoranda. Tama ba?
I was able to see the reports, ma'am, but I did not anymore go into details, ma'am, and then that was made as an attachment to the replies.
Okay. Just a clarification. Yung sa liquidation report, you also saw those liquidation reports. Tama ba?
At the time, ma'am, I was able to see the liquidation reports,
Okay.
ma'am.
Since you saw those liquidation reports, you must have also seen that in those liquidation reports, personal din na nilagdaan ng Vice Presidente ang mga liquidation reports na yun. Tama ba?
Your Honor, the question is vague. Counsel should refer to the particular report, Your Honor.
Kindly show the document, the liquidation
Honor.
reports you're referring to, counsel, so that the witness may be able to look at it.
Your Honor, I am referring to,
The 4 liquidation reports, I presume.
yes, Your Honor. I am referring to prosecution's exhibits P-I-9-A to P-I-9-D.
At the time, ma'am, I was able to just see it, ma'am, physically, but I was not able to review it, ma'am.
Okay, but you will confirm that that those liquidation reports all were signed by the Vice President, correct?
Yes, based on the document, ma'am, it has the signature of the Vice President.
Let's go to the certifications attached to the liquidation reports, which are prosecution's exhibit P-I-6-A to P-I-6-D again. Can you please kindly refer to the certification? In the meantime, Your Honor, I will just park that question for now and go to the next question. So let's go to the accomplishment reports, Mr. Ortonio. Since you mentioned, you also see these documents, you will also confirm na itong mga accomplishment reports na ito, lahat inaprubahan din ng Vice Presidente. I'm referring to exhibits P-I-7-A-1 to P-I-7-D.
Kindly show the witness, counsel. Assisting counsel may approach.
I was able to see, ma'am, but I did not scrutinize anymore, ma'am.
Did not scrutinize. But you will confirm that the signature of the Vice President appear in those documents, since earlier you admitted na familiar ka sa signature ng Vice President.
Yes.
Kanina, nabanggit mo, if you can just backtrack a bit, kanina nabanggit mo na nakipag-coordinate ka sa security officer at sa special disbursing officer.
Yes.
Tama rin ba na sabihin na nag-coordinate ka with them upon the instructions of the Vice President? Tama ba?
Yes, there was an instruction to coordinate so that we can properly reply to the AOM.
Okay. Let us go back to liquidation report number 2022-12-152, which is prosecution's exhibit P-I-9-A. And you will confirm that based on this document, ang buong 125 million na confidential funds ay lubusang naubos pagsapit ng December 31, 2022. Tama ba?
Yes, based on the document, ma'am, based on the liquidation report.
And since in-encash nyo ang mga cheque or ang cheque pertaining to this fund, confidential fund, noon lamang December 20, 2022, tama bang sabihin na yung pondo ay na-disburse sa loob lamang ng 11 days? Tama ba?
That, ma'am, I cannot
Based on this
give.
document.
If you base on the document, there's a liquidation of the cash advance for the period of December 21 to 31.
And that would be 10 days.
If you base it here, ma'am, that's December 21 to 31.
Yes. Okay. So a good 10 days.
Your Honor, please. The document speaks for itself.
Your Honor, I believe counsel is referring to the original documents rule. Unfortunately for her, Your Honor, that's an improper invocation of the original documents rule. The original documents rule does not bar questions relating to the document. What it simply prohibits is the substitution of the testimony of the witness for the document without producing the original of said document. Your Honor, the original of this document was presented to this honorable court as early as the pretrial conference of this case, Your Honor.
We will allow it subject to the parameters that they cannot change what's contained in the document, but he may be
Your Honor.
questioned with respect to his understanding and appreciation of the document. Yes,
Your Honor,
Attorney
quick
Christine?
reply. Because the witness was asked to interpret the document, Your Honor, and the contents of the document.
I wasn't asking, Your Honor. It's by simple arithmetic,
No,
Your Honor.
She
This-
was referring to the contents of the
With all due
document.
respect, Your Honor, if I can just make a brief reply to the manifestation, Your Honor.
Yes,
wasn't ask-
counsel, briefly.
Yes, I wasn't asking, Your Honor, this witness to interpret the document by simple arithmetic, Your Honor. This witness can easily come up with a number of days within which, and just by looking at the document, this witness can easily come up and say the number of days within which the 125 million was spent and disbursed, Your Honor.
As long as the document is not going to be changed, I will allow it. Witness, if you know, again, you are well educated to be able to answer the simple question. If you know.
will Again, Mr. Ortonio, you will confirm that the funds referred to in that liquidation document was fully disbursed within a good 10 days, because you said the disbursement covers the period December 21 to December 31, 2022. Tama ba?
Based on computation, ma'am, it's actually 11
Sorry,
days.
11 days.
Based on the computation and based on the document, ma'am, it's
11 days.
It will reflect 11 days.
Ito ay sa kabila ng fact na sa ilalim ng PFP, ang pondo ay para sa buong ika-4 na quarter ng 2022. Tama ba?
It's for the fourth quarter of
Of
2022.
And that fourth quarter of 2022 means October, November, the period October, November, December of 2022. Tama ba?
For fourth quarter, ma'am, that covers for October, November, and December.
Yeah, October, November, and December 2022. Yes.
Yes.
So it means dahil it covers that period, October, November, December 2022, yung pondo ay spread out supposedly para sa activities na itinala noong October, November, and December 2022. Tama ba?
Your Honor, please.
Counsel?
That is an assumption, Your Honor. That's a conclusion of fact. The witness did not testify that it should be spread throughout the quarter, Your Honor, and speculative also.
May I just, Your Honor, make a counter manifestation and a reply to the comment made?
Yes, counsel. What's your reply?
I'm not assuming anything, Your Honor. Precisely, I am asking this witness to confirm. There's no assumption in that, Your Honor.
Counsel, but it has no basis. Counsel for respondent is correct. The witness did not say, neither was it contained in any letter of the Office of the Vice President, that it is for the entire quarter. Reform Counsel.
With all due
You can get to what you want still. Kindly
With all due
reform.
respect, Your Honor, this witness has just admitted earlier that the funds was for the fourth quarter of 2022. He even mentioned that it is for October, November, for the period October, November, and December 2022.
Your Honor, I believe the court has already ruled on the matter, Your Honor.
Kindly reform Counsel. You can get to what you want just as easily, Counsel.
Earlier, Mr. Ortonio, you mentioned na yung programs na nakalagay both in the 2022 and 2023 fiscal and financial plans, which are the good governance programs and the socio-economic programs, these are just umbrella programs. At sa ilalim nito, merong mga individual plans, programs, and activities ang OVP. Tama ba?
Yes.
And these plans, programs, and activities are spread out through the year. Tama ba?
If you base it on the PFP, there is an
Sorry,
allocation.
I'm not referring to the PFP, just generally. Etong socio-economic programs, program delivery, and good governance program, ito ay naka-spread out through the entire year.
Yes,
Tama
for
ba?
implementation,
For implementation.
throughout the year.
Okay, so merong programa na naka-schedule for October, meron din for November, meron din for December. Tama ba?
Yes, there are schedules for the rollout of the activities.
Okay, tama. At dahil yung PFP or Fiscal Financial Plans, ang sinasabi lamang ay Socio-Economic Development Program at Good Governance Program, effectively, ang ibig sabihin nito, yung pondong nakatalaga doon, sa relevant quarter na yon ay nakatalaga para sa relevant programs, plans, and activities for each quarter.
Your Honor, please. Can the counsel show what particular PFP she's referring to, Your Honor?
Your Honor, may we request our assisting counsel to furnish
You may do
the
so.
witness with both PFPs, Your Honor, for the 2022 and 2023 PFP. So just for clarity, let's just go to
The
the
2022.
PFP for 2022.
Yes.
Okay. May nakalagay dyan sa PAP's Good Governance Program. Tama ba?
Yes, that's correct.
Ang sinasabi mo kanina, yung Good Governance Program na yan, hindi yan isang partikular na programa lamang. Merong mga flagship programs under that Good Governance Programs. Tama ba?
Yes, that's correct.
And for every month, for the remaining quarter of 2022, meaning October, November, and December, meron diyang mga nakatalang activities, plans, and programs falling under the Good Governance Programs. Tama ba?
Yes, under the good governance.
Yes,
program.
under the Good Governance Programs. At nakalagay din dyan na yung halagang 125 million ay para sa quarter 4 of 2022, meaning that is the period October, November, and December 2022. Tama ba?
This for the subject na confidential funds.
Yes, for the confidential funds. Yes. Tama rin bang sabihin na presumably, yung October, November, and December, merong mga activities for which the confidential funds would answer to,
Your Honor,
or would
please.
answer for. Tama ba?
Your Honor, please.
Attorney Christine?
Your Honor, she's asking for an opinion. We note that the witness is not even the one who prepared this PFP, Your Honor. And counsel also stated presumably, Your Honor. So that's asking for an opinion.
Wait, if I may just...
With the indulgence of counsels, so that we can get somewhere before we break for lunch. Mr. Ortonio, yung PAP po ninyo at yung request nyo sa confidential funds sa huling quarter ng 2022, ang plano nyo sana para sa buong huling quarter ng 2022?
Your Honor, if you will base, number one po, because I did not participate in the preparation of the PFP. So in terms of the details of the implementation for the confidential funds, I may not be able to properly
Hindi pa po
answer.
natin pinag-uusapan na implementasyon. Pinag-uusapan po natin nung nag-submit kayo ng plano para manghingi ng confidential fund at ikaw yung pumirma nun para sa last quarter. Kaya lang, as we all know, late na-release yung pera, hindi ba?
Yes, based on the PFPs, Your Honor, it's as indicated here, it's for October to December.
Yes, para sa last quarter nga ng 2022.
22.
Kailan na-release yung pera? Kailan mo withdraw? December 21?
The SARO was released December 30, and then the withdrawal was made December 20.
December 20. Tapos in-implement nyo hanggang December 31.
Based on the documents, Your Honor, the activities were implemented until December 21.
31.
31, sorry, until December 31.
Now, I'll go a step further, Counsel. Ba't ba kailangan madaliin yan? Hindi ba ang budget good for two years? As you very well know, given your position in the Office of the Vice President, the budget, the GAA, is good for 2 years anyway. So why was there a need to implement it within the year?
Because, Your Honor, the request was made for the specific year, which is 2022.
At dahil nga yung plano nyo is for the last quarter of 2022.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your witness, Counsel?
Okay, just follow through, Your Honor,
Of
to the
course,
question made by the presiding officer. So just to clarify, dahil nakasaad dyan na yung confidential funds of 125 million for 2022 is for the last quarter, meaning for October, November, and December, nakalaan yan para sa activities under the good governance programs ng OVP for October, November, and December. Tama ba?
Yes, based on the
Based on the
PFP.
document. Okay. Okay. At bilang supervising authority over the financial services ng OVP, alam din ninyo na ang notice of cash allocation na hindi nagamit pagsapit ng katapusan ng taon ay naglalapse. Tama ba?
Yes.
Ibig sabihin nito, ang anumang pondo na hindi nagamit at hindi nagastos o ang anumang balanse ng cash advance sa katapusan ng taon ay dapat isauli sa treasury. Tama ba?
That's correct.
Kung gayon, kung hindi na-report o nagastos yung 125 million pagsapit ng December 31, 2022, bahagi o buo nito ay babalik sana sa treasury. Tama ba?
Yes.
Yes. Noong hearing sa CGGPA noong November 25, 2024, inamin mo na ikaw ay pinagkakatiwalaan ng Vice Presidente sa mga sensitive and confidential information. Tama ba? Naalala mo?
I cannot specifically remember if I said those words po in verbatim.
Okay. We are furnishing you a copy of the transcript of stenographic notes of the CGGPA hearing dated November 25, 2024, specifically page 208, which is also flashed on the screen. Sinabi mo, and I quote, sa mga sensitibong bagay, end of quote.
What's your question, Counsel?
Do you confirm that, Mr. Ortonio?
I think the context for this, ma'am, is because the previous
Sorry.
question was...
Excuse me, Mr. Ortonio, I need to cut you because
Witness is answering.
That's why I was
the
asking,
question
what
is
was
not
your
responsive.
question? Because I also did not get the question. Kindly repeat your question,
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel.
I was
Attorney May.
asking the witness whether or not he admitted during that hearing that the Vice President would entrust to him or would share with him mga sensitibong bagay.
Yes, ma'am, but that is in the context of the previous question that my position is of trust and
Yes.
confidence.
Yes, correct.
Although I said po na on sensitive matters, of course, it is never absolute that all sensitive matters can be disclosed.
Okay, we understand that, Mr. Ortonio. Okay, between December 20 and December 31, meron ba kayong narinig na threat of cataclysmic proportion? Ibig sabihin, meron ba kayong narinig na banta na masyadong mapaminsala na kailangan supuin sa loob lamang ng 11 days? Noong December 20 to December 31, 2022.
Your Honor, please.
Counsel?
Question is vague, Your Honor, and no basis also.
How can that be vague, Your Honor?
I presume it's threat against the Vice President. May alam po ba kayo na anong salita ulit yung ginamit mga attorney? May
Threat of
mapaminsala?
cataclysmic proportion or banta na masyadong mapaminsala.
bantang mapaminsala, kakaibang banta laban kay sa ikalawang Pangulo. Nung mga panahong yon na malapit sa petsang December 21 to 31. If you know of any.
Your Honor, I personally don't know of any information.
By the way, just again to backtrack a bit, Mr. Tonyo, when you requested confidential funds in 2022, kung alam ninyo, yung OVP po ba, meron ng mga natukoy na banta laban sa Vice President nung panahong yon?
Ma'am, I cannot personally answer. Maybe that's a question that can be answered by the security group.
But as far as you're concerned, are you aware of any identified threats against the Vice President or the office during that time?
If he knows, Counsel, Attorney Christine, if he knows, if he does not, he may answer accordingly.
I personally do not
You
know of
personally
any.
do not know. And before you requested confidential funds from the DBM, would you know if the Office of the Vice President coordinated with any law enforcement agency for possible threats against the Vice President or the office? Would you know?
In relation to possible threats to the Vice President, I would not have any information.
You would
or-
not have any information. Ibig sabihin mo ba, itong mga threats na to, hindi to kasama sa mga supervise mo na internal affairs or mga programa ng or internal affairs ng Office of the Vice President. Dahil sinabi mo, ikaw nagsusupervise ng dalawang opisina who in turn or that in turn oversees or monitors matters relating to the OVP.
Your Honor, please.
Attorney Christine?
Ask and answered and complex, Your Honor, and also argumentative.
It's a bit compound, Counsel. Reform a bit, Counsel. The question is long as well. The witness might not be able to respond adequately. Break it up a bit, Counsel.
So, Mr. Tonyo, you mentioned earlier that you are not aware of any coordination efforts with law enforcement agency at the time that you requested funds from the DBM. Tama ba?
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
Honor, please. The question is misleading. The witness said no information as to the supposed threats against the Vice President.
Witness has already answered, Counsel. Proceed, Attorney May.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. So, nasabi mo wala kang alam na coordination efforts. Ang sinasabi mo pa, itong mga coordination efforts na to, hindi to sakop ng overseeing and supervising functions mo as Assistant Secretary and Assistant Chief of Staff of the OVP.
In relation to security matters, ma'am, no, that is not part of my duties as the Assistant Chief of Staff.
Okay, thank you. Now, pumunta na tayo sa accomplishment reports na sinabi mo kanina ay nakita mo. In connection with your preparation of the responses to the audit observation memorandum. Tama ba?
Yes.
Yes, you mentioned that. I am referring to Prosecution's Exhibits P-I-7-A-1 to P-I-7-D. These are the accomplishment reports that you admitted seeing.
Yes, I was able to see them po.
Okay. let's first go to the first three accomplishment reports, which are P-I-7-A-1 to P-I-7-C. You confirm that? Do you see that before you?
Yes.
Okay. Etong tatlong reports na to, ang bawat report ay naglilista ng pare-parehong 6 na kategorya sa pare-parehong pagkakasunod-sunod. Tama ba?
Yes.
You have purchase of information, payment of reward, rental and maintenance of safe houses, purchase of supplies, medical and food aid, and incentives or traveling. Tama ba? That order. All
Yes.
four, or all three accomplishment reports.
Yes.
Sa bawat quarter, ang mga halagang iyon ay eksaktong nagkakabuo ng 125 million. Tama ba?
Based on the document, ma'am, presented, yes.
And you will also confirm na sa bawat isa sa mga quarter na iyon, walang halagang naisauli. Tama ba?
Based on the liquidation report, ma'am,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Now, sa 2022 report, ang safe house rental and maintenance, ang halaga ay 16 million pesos. Tama ba?
Yes, based on the report.
Document. Ganon din sa first quarter ng 2023, 16 million din ang halaga ng house rental and maintenance, safe house rental and maintenance. Tama ba?
Yes, based on the document, ma'am.
At ganon din sa second quarter ng 2023, 16 million para sa safe house rental and maintenance. Eksaktong 16 million pesos.
Yes, ma'am.
And you will also confirm, as you've already confirmed earlier, na ang 2022 report, ang saklaw na period nito ay 11 days. Tama ba?
From December 21 to 31.
Samantalang, ang sakop naman na period ng first quarter, ng February 6, ng first quarter report ay February 6 to March 29, 2023. So that's 52 days. Tama ba?
Based on the document, ma'am.
Okay. And the second quarter naman, ang saklaw na period nito ay April 25 to June 30 or 67 days. Tama ba?
Yes, based on the document.
Gayunpaman, magkakapareho ang alaga ng safe house rental at maintenance sa tatlong reports na yan. Tama ba?
Yes,
report.
based on the report.
Okay. So in short, 16 million pesos para sa safe house, para sa 11 araw, para sa 52 days, at para sa 67 days. Pare-parehong 16 million ang halaga.
Based on the document, ma'am.
Yes. The same is true, Mr. Tonyo, for incentives and traveling. Yung line item na yan na makikita sa accomplishment report. Tama ba? It's the same 10 million pesos for all those 3 quarters.
Yes, based on the document, ma'am.
And you will also confirm that based on that document, based on those documents, for the 2022 report, it covers or it claimed to have covered 132 areas in 11 days. Tama ba?
Sorry again, ma'am, for 20.
2022, the first report. Yung
Yes,
nakalagay
ma'am.
na area. It's 132
132
areas for 11 days. So first quarter naman of 2023, it claims 127 areas in 52 days.
Yes, based on the report, ma'am.
And for the second quarter, it's 111 areas in 67 days. Tama ba?
Yes, based on the report, ma'am.
Based on the report. And for the third quarter, it's 122 areas in 79 days, correct?
Yes, that's correct, ma'am.
So ibig sabihin nito, yung shortest period pa, ang pinakamaikling panahon, ang nagbunga ng pinakamaraming lugar, which is 132 days. Tama ba? Based on the document.
Based on the document,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
Pero, yung halaga ay hindi nagbago. remained 10 million pesos. Tama ba?
Your Honor, please.
Based on the document.
Yes, Counsel.
Argumentative, Your Honor, ang mahalaga, hindi nagbago na 10 million pesos.
Your Honor, the counsel may have misheard what I said. I was referring to halaga, Your Honor. And in any event, Your Honor, it's not argumentative. I am eliciting a matter of fact from this witness.
Witness may answer, Counsel. We're a few minutes before lunch, Attorney Christine.
Based on the document presented, ma'am.
The
that's
amount
how
did
it
not
seems.
change.
That's how it
Remain.
Yes.
10 million pesos regardless of the number of areas covered.
Yes, based on the document.
You will also confirm from those documents that for the first three reports, meaning the 2022 report and the reports for the first 2 quarters of 2023, my line item or provision for medical and food aid, correct?
Yes.
Na nagkakahalaga ng 40 million, 42 million, and 40 million respectively. Tama ba?
Yes.
Etong mga accomplishment reports, you will agree and you will admit na ito ay isinumite sa COA bago pa nakatanggap ang OVP ng Audit Observation Memorandum. Tama ba?
If based on the submission dates, ma'am, yes.
Yes. And you will also confirm that the OVP received the first memorandum, which is Audit Observation Memorandum number 2023-213, only on October 4, 2023. Tama ba?
Yes.
And 5 days later, kayo naman ang OVP nag-submit ng last report for the third quarter of 2023, which is Prosecution's Exhibit P-I-7-D, which is already before you, Mr. Tonyo. Tama ba?
The third quarter
Yes.
accomplishment report.
Yes, you submitted that on October 9, 2023.
October 9, based on the submitted report.
Okay, so that was 5 days after you received the first audit observation memoranda from
Yes.
the COA. Tama. And if you will check and if you will confirm, dyan sa last na accomplishment report na yan, wala na yung line item for medical and food aid. Tama ba?
Yes.
Pero, ang kabuuan pa rin ng fund ay 125 million pesos. Yung kabuuan ng confidential fund na nagastos ay ganun pa rin, 125 million pesos.
Yes, based on the document, ma'am.
Yung dating 40 million, 42 million, and 40 million na amount, hinati-hati to sa iba't ibang line item. Tama ba? Merong nilagay sa provision ng rewards. Tama ba?
Your Honor,
Ma'am.
please.
Counsel?
Witness is incompetent to testify on that because he did not prepare the accomplishment report.
If he knows, Counsel, based on the documents, if he knows ko, alam niyo po, Mr. Ortonio, maaari niyo pong sagutin. Kung hindi
Thank
niyo rin
you, Your
alam,
Honor.
sabihin niyo hindi niyo alam.
I would not know, ma'am, if hinati-hati, ma'am, because I did not prepare the document.
But you would confirm na kahit na wala yung line item na yon na supposedly 40 million, 42 million, and 40 million, the amount stayed 125 million.
Your Honor,
Correct?
Your Honor, please.
So,
Same ruling, same objection.
Asked and answered already.
Same ruling, same objection. Please continue, Counsel. Move on. And by the way, Attorney May, choose the best time when you want to pause para hindi ka bitin sa direct examination mo. Not to exceed 12:15 so that we can all go on a lunch break. But you choose the best time when you want to pause. Until 12:15, Counsel. Or before that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed,
So
counsel.
there was a question left hanging, Your Honor. I was asking the
Yes.
witness, since nawala yung light item na medical and food aid, subalit naging pareho pa rin ang amount, ang total halaga, which is 125 million. Yung corresponding amount of 40, 42 million, 40 million for the medical food aid, that must have been assigned to other line items, correct?
I cannot confirm on that, ma'am.
But you do confirm the total is still the same.
I can confirm, sir, that based on the document, the total amount is still the same. But
And
as to
that
the
they're all the same, Mr. Ortonio.
Yes.
For the last quarter of 2022 and the first 3 quarters of 2023, they're all 125.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Move on, counsel.
And you will also confirm, if you would compare those 4 accomplishment reports, for the first time in the accomplishment report for the third quarter of 2023, lumabas ang sa unang pagkakataon, ang bawat item ay inilarawan bilang kaugnayan sa areas of engagement of the Office of the Vice President. Tama ba?
Sorry again, ma'am.
Yung phrase na areas of engagement of the Office of the Vice President, makikita mo lamang yan for the first time in the third accomplishment report. Tama ba? Sorry, fourth accomplishment report referring to the third quarter of 2023
Areas of engagement.
of the Office of the Vice President.
Sorry, ma'am. Okay, for item D. Yes, based on the document, ma'am.
Your Honor, we can rest for now, Your Honor, and have our lunch
It's a
break.
good point to pause, counsel, and continue with your direct examination when we reconvene after lunch.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We shall go on a lunch recess and shall reconvene at 12:45 per the suggestion of the Senate President. We are on recess until 12:45. Witness stand. Ginoong Ortonio, patuloy po kayong tetestigo sa ilalim ng parehong sinumpaan ninyo kaninang umaga. Naunawaan niyo po yan?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Nakakain na po kayo.
Hindi pa po.
Bakit di ka kumain?
Later na lang po.
May ganun. IF. Anyway, Attorney May, your witness. You may continue with your direct examination when you're ready.
Your Honor-
Likewise,
Sorry.
yes, Attorney Christine, you want to say
Your Honor,
something?
please, yes. Just a quick manifestation, Your Honor.
Yes, Attorney May.
We note that the witness has been interpreting documents, Your Honor, which he did not participate in the drafting and preparation of. So we don't dispute the contents of those documents, Your Honor. In fact, we can stipulate on the amounts. We already stipulated actually on the amounts, on the signature, Your Honor. So may we inquire if that's the line of questioning that the counsel would follow? Because if the questioning would refer to the amounts, to the number of days, etc., just to abbreviate the proceedings, we can stipulate on those, Your Honor.
I think in relation to her offer, counsel, which you will not, I'm sure, be willing to stipulate, counsel for the prosecution wants to establish that, as she stated in her offer, that the explanations for the expenses in relation to confidential funds, she used the word sham, that they were prepared before, they even requested for it, and that it's almost all the same, involving the same amounts, and consumed the entire amount. which I'm sure you're not willing to stipulate at this point, counsel.
We're not going to stipulate on that, Your Honor. But
Even if I were in your position, I won't.
yes, Your Honor. But just to put it on record, Your Honor, the witness already stated that he had no participation in the execution of certain documents like the PFP and the accomplishment reports. And yet, he has been questioned about those documents, including his interpretation thereof.
If I may-
Your Honor,
During
If I
the
may
lull,
just, Your Honor.
if I may, counsels, during the lull, some senator judges were also discussing and talking. I think most, if not all, Attorney May get the point that you have been trying to drive at in relation to the liquidation report, the PFP, with the exception of the disbursement voucher that Mr. Ortonio signed. That while he's aware of them, he had no part in its preparation. And indeed, you have been using this witness to read some of the contents of the documents, albeit the document should speak for itself, but we do get that point. Kindly proceed to the other purposes of your offer. I believe there are about 2 or 3 more that you have not yet established through this witness. Because insofar as that is concerned, I think the senator judges get the point that you're driving at. You want to prove through this witness in the documents, supposedly, that the items in the liquidation report are almost the same with some variations, that the amounts are almost the same, that the totals are the same with some variations as well, and that the plan was prepared on dates before they made the request. Even the 11-day period, I think, the court has already taken notice of that as well, even from the previous witness's testimony. So kindly proceed, counsel, and you don't have to skip that part, but kindly abbreviate that part and move on to your other offers that you wish to establish through this witness. Your witness, Ms. Attorney May.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon again, Mr. Ortonio.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Earlier, you admitted that in 2022, your request for confidential funds was for 250 million, correct?
Yes, for 250 million.
But eventually, the amount given was only 125 million, correct?
Yes.
And yet, in the 2022 accomplishment report, what is reported is that there was still 100% implementation of activities. Tama ho ba?
If we will be,
Your Honor, please. Your Honor, please.
I'm sorry, counsel.
Can the witness be shown the document, Your Honor?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
assisting counsels have been given continuing authority to so approach and show the witness the documents in order to confront the witness with the document.
sorry again, ma'am, the question, ma'am.
You reported in that accomplishment report for 2022, inulat nyo na 100% pa rin ang implementation ng projects. Tama ba?
Based on the utilization that was submitted and prepared, ma'am, it indicated 100% implementation.
Okay. Ibig sabihin, Mr. Ortonio, tama ba na there was full implementation of the project gamit ang kalahati ng budget na inyong hiningi? Tama ba?
Sorry again, ma'am.
There was still full implementation of the activities for half the budget that you requested.
Ma'am, if based on the document, ma'am, 100% for the 125, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Sige. Punta na tayo ngayon, Mr. Ortonio, sa replies to the AOM. Ngayon, sumagot ka, ikaw mismo sumagot sa AOM number 2023-211 dated September 14, 2023. Tama ba?
For September 14, 2023 and October
3,
3,
2023. Tama. Okay. Pero, you will confirm na yung mga AOMs na yon addressed kay Respondent Vice President, attention kay Ms. Acosta at Ms. Villa del Rey. Tama ba?
That's correct.
In short, hindi naka-address sa'yo ang mga AOMs na sinagot mo. Tama ba?
That's correct, ma'am.
Noong hearing, noong November 25, 2024, sinabi mo na wala kang personal na kaalaman sa aktual na paggastos ng confidential funds ng OVP. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct, ma'am.
At sa pagkakaalam mo, alam din to ng Vice President. Tama ba?
Wait, alam ng Vice President, ma'am, that I do not know of anything.
Or that you do not have any personal participation, as you claim, doon sa paggastos ng confidential funds.
Yes, ma'am.
Gayunpaman, ikaw ang tinalaga ng Vice President na tumugon sa mga audit observation memoranda na bananggit mo. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am. For audit observations, ma'am, it's usually either the Assistant Chief of Staff or the Chief of Staff who
Okay.
responds on behalf of the agency.
Okay. Regardless kung may kaalaman ang Chief of Staff at Assistant Chief of Staff, yan ang sinasabi mo.
As representative of the organization, ma'am.
Okay. Ngayon, ipapakita sa iyo ang mga sulat ng OVP sa COA na may petsang Oktubre 19, 2023, November 30, 2023, April 19, 2024, August 27, 2024. Ito ang mga naging tugon mo sa lahat ng audit observation memoranda ng Commission on Audit. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am. Just note, ma'am, that for the 3 other documents, ma'am, I'm just one of the signatories.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. But a signatory nonetheless. Yes. Okay. Ngayon, sa mga AOMs na inisyo ng COA sa liquidation ng OVP para sa lahat ng quarters na iyong sinagot, pinuna nito ang mga PFP na isinumite ng OVP dahil hindi nakasaad ang tiyak na confidential activity na paggagamitan ng confidential funds. Tama ba?
Based on the AOM, ma'am.
Yes. At sa inyo namang sulat to the COA, yung mga sulat na that you were confronted with, ipinagtanggol nyo itong PFP na ito. Tama ba?
Yes.
Sinabi nyo na, and I quote, there's no specific guideline on the details of confidential activities to be indicated.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Based on the annexes of the JC, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you mentioned the joint circular. Now, Mr. Ortonio, may I invite you to Article 4.2 of the joint circular, which states, and I quote, all allocations of confidential funds and or intelligence funds shall be supported with a fiscal and financial plan indicating the proposed amount allocated for each program, activity, and project where disbursements pertaining to confidential expenses and intelligence expenses shall be based. End of quote.
Sorry, ma'am, what provision again, ma'am?
4.2.
4.2. Okay, ma'am. Yes.
At inaamin mo na, tulad ng pag-amin mo kanina, yung mga PFP na ito, na inyong sinumite, tanging ang isinasaad lamang ay yung mga umbrella programs, na good governance program and socio-economic delivery programs. Tama ba?
Based on the documents that was prepared, ma'am, it
Yes.
only indicated the umbrella programs.
Ngunit inamin nyo na rin na ang dalawang ito ay mga pawang umbrella programs lamang at may kanya-kanyang individual program sa ilalim nito. Tama ba?
Ma'am, for the programs, ma'am, that was indicated, I can say, ma'am, that there are specific programs based on the regular funding. But as to the activity...
That is not the question, Mr. Ortonio. Ang tinatanong ko lamang sa inyo, yung dalawang programs na to, yung umbrella programs nito, dahil sila ay umbrella programs lamang, meron tong mga particular programs under these umbrella programs. Correct?
Ma'am, if we are talking about the regular budget, ma'am, yes, there are specific activities under those programs.
And even, you would confirm, ikaw din ang nag-submit sa COA ng mga protective the intelligence operations reports. Tama ba?
Again, ma'am,
Protective intelligence operations reports or yung mga PIORs, di ba?
as the I am the designated liaison officer for the confidential funds, ma'am. And yes, I submitted documents, ma'am, in a sealed envelope, ma'am.
Yes. When you say documents, those documents include the PIORs, tama ba? Kasama doon, sa sinubmit mo, yung mga PIORs, tama ba?
Yes, ma'am, in response as an attachment to the response to the AOM.
In fact, and I would assume, binasa mo rin ito, mga PIORs na to, bago mo ito sinumite.
Unfortunately, ma'am, I was not able to read the reports, ma'am, because these are sealed already, ma'am. I submitted the documents only, ma'am, to the COA.
Okay. Tinanong mo rin ba, sinabi mo kanina, na nakikipag-coordinate ka kay La Chica, sa security officer at sa special disbursing officer. Tama ba?
Yes, I
Tinanong mo
coordinate
ba
them.
sa kanila kung ano ang nilalaman ng PIORs na ito?
No, I did not anymore
You did not.
ask, ma'am.
Okay. Now, dun sa AOMs din, na iyong sinagot, pinuna din ng Commission on Audit yung line item na medical and food aid. Tama ba?
Yes.
At sinabi ng COA sa kanilang audit observation memoranda ng line item na ito ay hindi allowable sa gastusin ng confidential funds sa ilalim ng joint circular. Tama ba?
Based on the AOM, ma'am,
Yes.
and we were able to send our reply to this issue or concern.
And you justified the inclusion of that line item. Pinagtanggol nyo, dun sa sagot nyo sa AOMs, pinagtanggol nyo yung pagsama ng line item na ito sa inyong accomplishment reports. Tama ba?
Yes, we were able to explain it through our reply.
Sinabi ninyo na pinapayagan ito sa ilalim ng 4.8.4 na sumasaklaw sa purchase or rental of supplies, materials, and equipment for confidential operations. Tama ba?
Yes.
And you will also confirm na itong pera, supposedly for the purchase of rentals of supplies, materials, and equipment for confidential operations, hindi kayo gumastos. Ibig sabihin, yung supposed supplies, materials, and equipment, hindi ang OVP ang bumili nito. Tama ba?
Based on the information that was provided to me by the security officer, payments were made directly to the informants or the agents.
At tama rin kukumpirmahin mo rin ba na wala kang nakita kahit anumang official receipt sa pagbili ng kahit alin dito sa mga tinutukoy na supplies na to. Unahin natin sa medicine. Wala kang nakitang kahit anong official receipt mula sa kahit alinmang drugstore, pharmacy, o supplier. Tama ba?
I was not able to see, ma'am, any ORs.
Yes. Okay. And you will also agree na sa pangkalahatan, ang pagbili ng gamot at pagkain ay ginagawa sa regular na proseso, pang araw-araw. Ibig sabihin, bibili mula sa sources like drugstores, pharmacy, At ang bumibili naman ay iisyuhan ng karampatang official receipt. Tama ba?
Sorry, ma'am. The question, so this is in parang
Purchase.
the usual
Yes,
purchase.
the usual
Yes,
purchase.
if it's for the usual purchase, yes, bibili ka and then you are given a receipt.
At hindi mo na tinanong si Ms. Acosta at ang security officer na iyong nabanggit kung nasaan ang supposed official receipts bilang patunay na ito nga ay nabili. Mga supplies na ito.
Ma'am, the explanation that was provided to me, ma'am, was that binigay po ang pera directly doon sa mga informants and agents, and the informants and agents na po yung bumili ng mga medical and food supplies. So it's the acknowledgement receipt, which is the proof of the release of the funds to the informants or the agents.
In short, ang sinasabi mo, kahit si Ginang Acosta at ang Special Disbursing Officer, walang nahawakan kahit isa mang official receipt para sa supposed purchases na ito.
Ma'am, as
Yes.
to the exactness, ma'am, no, kung meron ba silang nahawakan na official receipt, that I cannot provide an answer po.
But at the end of the day, wala silang binigay sa'yo, pina-explain mo sila, pero wala pa rin silang binigay na official receipt. Kahit anong official receipt for any of these supposed purchases.
Wala po silang nabigay na official receipts, ma'am, but there were acknowledgement receipts, ma'am, that were provided.
You will also confirm na yung OVP, alinsunod sa mga proyekto nito, ginagawa naman ito na bumili ng mga medisina. Tama ba?
Yes, we do
Yes.
have our funding for
Yes.
purchase of supplies.
In fact, sa item 1, noong sulat dated August 22, 2022, humingi kayo ng 144.72 million in regular funds for the OVP's Medical Assistance Program. Tama ba?
Yes, that's for the medical and burial assistance, ma'am, but that is
Okay.
for the regular activities of the office.
At nung binili niyo yon, in fact, dun sa letter ninyo dated August 22, 2022, may nilaki pa kayo na lingguhang accounting ng mga benepisyaryo ng halaga na inyong hinihingi. Tama ba?
For the projection, ma'am.
Yes, for the projection. Yung letter nyo din, noong September 19, 2021, kahit yun, may nakalakip na transmittal na the submitted computation and forecasting which says, and I quote, the submitted computation and forecasting the requirement for medical assistance. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am. But again, ma'am, that is for the regular activities of the office, for the medical and burial program.
Okay. In short, Mr. Ortonio, maaari sana na ang OVP sa pamamagitan ng SDO ang bumili ng mga gamot at ibigay na lamang ito sa mga umano'y informants. Tama ba?
Your Honor, please.
Counsel?
Speculative, Your Honor.
Your Honor, just because the question is premised or couched as an if question doesn't mean it's automatically speculative. It only becomes speculative, Your Honor, if it requires the witness to make a conjecture without reference to any prior admitted facts, Your Honor.
Your
Here,
Honor,
if I may,
With the permission of counsels, I see your point, Attorney Christine, but Mr. Ortonio, pwede din bang, may binigyan kayo ng medicine, di ba? Sa regular budget ng OVP.
Yes po, we do have our medical and burial program, Your
At
Honor.
yung binibigyan nyo ng medicine at burial program, cash out.
What we do po at that time is that binibili po namin yung medicine sa partner pharmacies of the
Okay.
OVP, and then we release it to the clients who approach the office for medical assistance
In the form of medicine na.
in the form of medicine.
So I presume itong binibili nyo gamit yung regular budget, may resibo to.
Yes, sir.
Ang ginamit nyo na pang food and medicines sa confidential fund, binigay nyo diretso sa recipient, and presumably sabi ng recipient, bibili ko ng pagkain to, bibili ko
Yes.
ng gamot to.
Based on the information, Your Honor, provided by the security officer, that's how it was. Ganun yung procedure on how the medical and food aid
So
was
walang
done.
resibo yan.
Based on the information I gathered, sir, no official receipts was provided.
Nakalagay ba sa acknowledgement receipt kung for food or for medicine yon, o kayo na lang yung nagtali na ito food, ito medicine?
Sir, unfortunately, sir, for the acknowledgement receipts, I was not able to see them personally, sir.
Not a single one?
No, sir. At that time, sir, I was not able to see any of the acknowledgement receipts.
One last question. Yung chairs, wala ring resibo yan?
Yung regarding for the chair, sir, based on the information also provided by the security officer, no receipt as well, sir, because the representation was that yun yung ipamimili nila for the tables and chairs.
So what you're saying is binigay din yung pera sa informant, quote-unquote, that's your wording, para bumili siya ang bibili ng chairs at yun yung bayad sa kanya, quote-unquote.
Yes, that's based on the information provided by the security officer.
Just one final question, Mr. Tono. So literally, may informant, imbis na bayaran ng, imbis na bigyan ng kung ano, binayaran ng cash para bilhin yung tables, yung chairs, yung food, yung medicine. Ganun.
Yes, sir, based on the information provided, sir.
By the security officer.
By the security
Now, that's the, yung, kumbaga, yun yung kwento na binigay sa'yo.
That's based, yes, that's based on the information that was provided by the
At
security
hiwalay pa
officer.
yon sa pinapamigay nyo na food and medical assistance sa regular budget ng OVP.
Yes, that's for the regular clients that yung public na mga clients that
When you
we
say
receive.
clients, not informants.
Yes, sir.
Clients.
That's correct, sir.
Parokyano, yung regular na nagpupunta o humihingi ng tulong o dumudulog sa OVP.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Your witness, counsel.
Okay.
I hope it gave you the opportunity to take some of the throat meds that some of the senator judges sent you. And I hope you can drink some warm water, counsel. You may continue, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, in a bit I will be asking for time to take my salabat with me, Your Honor.
Yes, counsel, you may.
But in the meantime, Your Honor, I'll proceed to
Please continue.
I'll proceed with my examination. Okay. Going back to the audit observation memoranda na kanina in-identify mo na galing sa COA. Dito sa audit observation memoranda na ito, particularly Prosecutions Exhibit P-I-12-A and P-I-12-B and P-I-12-E. Dito sa tatlong AOMs na to, flinag din ng Commission on Audit or pinuna din ng Commission on Audit yung payment of incentives or traveling sa mga accomplishment reports. Ayon sa COA, hindi rin ito allowable na gastusin ng confidential funds sa ilalim ng Joint Circular. Tama ba?
That's what the AOM indicated, and we were able to send a reply as well.
And in your reply, you said it is justified under 4.8.2 ng Joint Circular bilang rental of transport vehicle related to confidential activities. Tama ba?
That's correct.
Yung salitang incentives, you will admit and you will agree na hindi ito mag-a-appear sa Joint Circular. Ito ay sa inyong sariling piniling salita. Tama ba?
Sorry again.
The word incentive, hindi mo ito makikita sa Joint Circular. In fact, etong salita na to, kayo lang ang gumamit nito. Kumbaga, kayo ang pumili ng salitang ito na ilalagay sa accomplishment report.
Based on the JC, that's not included po.
Okay. And based on the JC, yung incentives, yung salitang incentives, hindi lumalabas sa kahit anumang enumeration ng item 4.8 ng mga allowable confidential expenses. Tama ba?
Based on the JC, no, it does not appear.
Ngayon, nang mapuna ito ng COA sa AOM for the third quarter of 2023, saka lamang naging transportation expenses ang mga halaga na supposedly nakaalat for the supposed incentives. Tama ba?
Based on the report that was shown to me earlier, yes, but again, I would not have any idea on the preparation of the utilization report.
Okay. In fact, sa sagot nyo sa AOM, you invoked 4.8.2, which refers to rental of transport vehicle. At sa inyo namang sagot, sa notice of suspension, ang in-invoke nyo naman, ginamit nyo ang salitang van rentals and tracking services, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And what is more, sa sagot nyo sa notice of suspension, you confirmed, and I quote, the OVP did not make any payment for incentives, correct?
Based
And
on
of
the
course-
reply that we provided, yes, we confirmed.
Also, Mr. Otonio, you will confirm na in the course of your preparation, sa kurso ng pagpaprepare mo sa reply ng AOM na to, hanggang maging sa ngayon, wala kang nakita na kahit anong kontrata sa pagrenta ng sasakyan sa buong records ng OVP. Tama ba?
I do not have any document po.
Okay. Now, let's go to the certifications dated October 19, 2023, April 19, 2024, and August 27, 2024, which are prosecutions exhibit P-I-12-M, P-I-12-G, and P-I-12-K. Ikaw ang nagsumite ng mga certifications nito sa Commission on Audit kalakip ng inyong reply sa Audit Observation Memoranda.
Yes, this is part of the attachment to the replies.
At sinumitin nyo ito, sana bilang umano'y patunay ng surveillance activity. Dahil pare-parehong sinasabi ng mga nasabing certification na ito na walang untoward incident na nagawa o naganap sa implementation ng mga proyekto ng OVP at sa mga engagement mismo ng pangalawang Pangulo. Tama ba?
Yes po, that's correct.
In short, ginagamit nyo ang mga certification na ito bilang patunay na inyong opisina ay nagastos ng 125 million pesos. In short, ginagamit nyo ito bilang patunay na ang nagastos na 125 million ay nagresulta na walang untoward incident na nangyari dun sa mga supposed confidential project.
As provided po by the security officer, this is the document that we attach to the replies.
But you will confirm that hindi mandato ng you will confirm na mandato talaga ng VP SPG na panatilihin ang seguridad ng Vice Presidente. Tama ba?
That's part of the duties and responsibilities of the VP SPG.
Correct. And you will also confirm na beginning October 2022 and during the entire relevant period, the Vice President already had at least 470 protective security personnel or protective agents. Tama ba?
As to the exact number, ma'am, of the VP SPG personnel, I cannot comment, ma'am, but there's a unit that handles the security of the VP, which is the VP SPG.
Let me refresh your memory, Mr. Ortonio. We will be showing you your letter to the DBM dated October 11, 2022, which is Prosecution's Exhibit P-I-4-D.
Yes, ma'am.
Diyan sa letter na yan, humihingi kayo ng addition o ng augmentation para sa special duty allowance ng VP SPG dahil tumaas ang bilang ng security officers and security or protective agents ng Vice President. Tama ba?
Yes.
Sinabi mo rin dyan sa letter na yan na as of October 10, 2022, the total count per roster of troops is 473.
Yes, ma'am. I mentioned, ma'am, na
Yes.
I
Thank you, Mr. Artonio. I'm satisfied with your answer. You will also confirm na nung una, humigit kumulang 95 lamang ang security personnel ng OVP. Tama ba? Kaya nga kayo humingi ng augmentation for special duty allowance dahil biglang nag-increase ito by almost 4 folds.
Ma'am,
Tama?
ma'am, I can only answer for the security deployment during the term of VP Sara, ma'am.
Correct. Hindi ba isinaad nyo rin dito sa letter na ito, in-explain nyo kasama ang letter dated August 22, 2022. Dito in-explain nyo bakit kayo humihingi ng special duty allowance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sinabi nyo na from 95, tumaas nga ang bilang ng security
Yes, ma'am.
detail ng, ng
Yes, ma'am.
security officer or protective agent sa ilalim ng VP SPG. Ayon nga sa'yo, yung mandato ay protektahan at i-ensure ang seguridad ng Vice Presidente. Tama ba?
That's correct, ma'am.
Yes. Aaminin mo rin na yung security detail ng Vice Presidente, hindi ito mga karaniwang security guards. Ito ay miyembro ng AFP at PNP. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am.
In
That's correct.
fact, sinabi mo rin sa same letter na yan na 364 ng karagdagang or ng security detail ng Vice Presidente ay mga miyembro ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. At 140 naman ay miyembro ng Philippine National Police. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Sa inyong kaalaman, Mr. Ortonio, meron bang ibang pangalawang pangulo sa history ng Pilipinas na nagkaroon ng ganito karaming security detail?
Ma'am, I cannot
Objection.
comment on I cannot comment for the previous vice presidents, ma'am.
So you do not know. The answer is you do not know.
What I can say, ma'am, is I cannot comment, ma'am, because I have no personal knowledge.
You have no personal knowledge. That's correct. You will also confirm na yung special duty allowance na inyong hiningi, ito ay karagdagang allowance lamang para dito sa VP-SPG. Ibig sabihin, etong membro ng mga VP-SPG, kumukuha na ito or tumatanggap na ng sweldo mula sa AFP sa ilalim ng General Appropriations Act for the members of the AFP at yung mga miyembro naman ng PNP tumatanggap ng sahod mula sa PNP. Kung alam ninyo,
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Antonio.
please.
Counsel?
I will have to object, Your Honor, because Council has not shown the relevance of the salaries of VP-SPG to the confidential funds. And in fact, there was no finding from the COA-ICPAO regarding this matter.
Okay, on 2 points, Your Honor.
Kindly comment, Counsel.
First, Your Honor, the fact that this was not flagged by the COA does not preclude this honorable court from making a finding on whether it is irregular or not. Number 2, Your Honor, it's very relevant, Your Honor, because their primary justification for the confidential funds is for ensuring the security of the Vice President, which is already governed by the mandate of the VP-SPG. In short, Your Honor, they requested funds, additional funds, for an item that is already answered for
Quick reply,
by
Your Honor.
the mandate of the
Let her finish,
VP-SPG, and which is already paid for from a separate funding, Your Honor.
Quick
Yes,
reply, Your Honor.
Attorney Hussein?
The issue on the VP-SPG salary, Your Honor, being allegedly covered by the confidential funds is not among the allegations in the articles of impeachment. Neither was this matter alleged in the impeachment complaints. Number two, the impeachment court only relies on the findings of the COA, Your Honor. That's the reason why the COA was placed on the witness stand and testify on its matters, Your Honor. With all due respect, the matter of determining whether the salaries were indeed covered by the confidential funds is a matter outside the powers of the impeachment court to determine, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may just reply, just to set the record straight, Your Honor, because the
Brief
prosecution
reply,
never...
counsel, before the chair makes a ruling. Please continue.
Your Honor, at no point and at no time did the prosecution say that the confidential funds were used to pay for the salary of the VP-SPG. What we are saying, Your Honor, is that the VP-SPG is already paid from a separate account, from a separate fund, salary for the purpose of affording or providing protection to the Vice President. Now, Your Honor, they requested for funds, additional funds to pay for the very same protection.
Your Honor, please.
That's already being
Counsel is testifying, Your Honor.
that's already being afforded by
Actually,
the VP-SPG.
counsels, please. Actually, Attorney May, you already were able to actually say what you want to say on the record based on your comments on the objection. I will have to sustain the objection of counsel for respondent. The salary of the VP-SPG is irrelevant because the confidential funds cannot be used to pay for the salaries of our security, and if at all, to buy confidential information, if at all, which has also been shown to have been done. We see the point, counsel, Attorney May, that the Vice President has 473 security personnel already, that, as you stated in your offer, should be doing the job that they're spending this confidential fund for. However, the witness has already answered that he may not be in a position to answer that question specifically. Continue with your point.
Thank you, Your
Move
Honor.
on, Attorney May.
Mr. Antonio, you will also confirm na sa inyong sulat na may petsang August 22, 2022, sinabi nyo na as early as July 1, 2022, 7 OVP satellite office na ang naitatag ng Office of the Vice President. Ito yung mga satellite offices sa Bacolod, Cebu, Dagupan, Davao, Surigao, Tacloban, at Zamboanga. Tama ba?
Yes, that's correct.
At nung bawat isa nito, sinabi ninyo, and I quote, are catering to an average of 100 to 150 clients per day. Tama ba?
Yes, that's correct.
You will also agree na walang naiulat na untoward incident sa rollout ng mga satellite offices na yon bago ang December 21, 2022. Tama ba?
In terms of the operations within the satellite office, no untoward incidents.
Okay. And you will confirm that during the rollout of the satellite offices, wala pang confidential funds ang Office of the Vice President. Tama ba?
During this time, ma'am.
Wala
During
pa.
this time.
Okay. And you will also confirm na beginning fourth quarter of 2023 up to the present, you continue to roll out satellite offices and projects under your umbrella programs, the Good Governance Program, the Socio-Economic Delivery Program. Tama ba?
Yes.
And up to this time, wala ding naiuulat na untoward incident sa mga rollout ng mga proyektong ito. Tama ba?
Yes.
Yes. Now, etong certification, which is prosecution's evidence P-I-12-M, nakasulat dito na this, and I quote, "This certification is being issued upon the request of the Office of the Vice President for whatever legal purpose it may serve." End of quote. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
based on the document.
Based on the document. Kung gayon, hindi ito record na iniingatan sa karaniwang takbo ng gawain ng Office of the Vice President. In short, this is not a record kept in the ordinary business of the Office of the Vice President. Yes?
Yes, I would say so.
Yes. The certification was only produced upon request. Tama ba? Based on that
Ma'am,
document.
for this specific document, ma'am, I cannot say that it is upon request, ma'am. I cannot, based on my understanding,
Even
I
if
cannot
it's-
assume.
Even if even it is expressly stated in this document that this certification is being issued upon the request of the Office of the Vice President, hindi mo rin masasabi na issued to upon the request. Okay.
That's the witness answer, counsel. However unacceptable it may, or unacceptable it may be.
Also, in those 4 certifications that you were earlier confronted with, wala ring nakasulat na amount, wala ring nakasulat na pangalan na pinagbigyan ng confidential funds, walang sinasabi kung saan ginastos basically yung confidential funds na pinapatunguhan dyan sa 4 na certifications na yan. Tama ba?
Based on the document, ma'am, no, it does not indicate.
Okay. Also, Mr. Ortonio, can you please refer to Exhibit P-I-12-M? This is the first certification. Do you see that?
Yes.
You will confirm na yung period na sakop ng certification na yan ay December 20 to December 31. Tama ba?
Based on the document, ma'am, yes, it indicates 20 to 31.
Pero ang mismong liquidation, kung saan nyo inilakip yung certification na yan, ang period na sakop ay December 21 hanggang December 31 lamang.
31.
Tama.
Yes, based on the documents that were
So in
submitted.
short, may 1 day na covered ng certification na hindi covered ng liquidation. Tama ba?
If you will base it, ma'am, based on my understanding, if you will base it on the liquidation report, merong isang araw.
Merong isang araw. Thank you. Your Honor, may I just have 1 minute, Your Honor?